I'm a little late. Hey, but in this situation, better late than never, folks. For those of you catching the replay, please like and comment so I know you watched the replay. Hopefully, I'll get some awesome people to hang out during this live stream. It's an open discussion. And the same rules that I usually go by, or have rather, apply. So, open discussion. We can discuss whoever and or whatever you want, as long as it's not bad, as in satanic, as in bad stuff is satanic. So there's good and there's bad. All right, pick good. All right, and so nothing bad, and as long as you're respectful, it's an open discussion. Go for it. Bring up a topic or topics, and naturally, I can pick and choose what I allow to be discussed. Hopefully, I'll get an awesome moderator, or even better, hopefully, awesome moderators, plural, to join and keep an eye on the chat. Make sure people are being cool, being respectful, following my rules. All right. I'm Zaxon. Hello, folks. Welcome in. I'm Zaxon. How are you, sir? How is your day going? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm good, holistic. Okay. All right. Great to hear. Great to hear. Hit the like on your way in, folks. It's a good habit to have. I'll call it a habit that you can develop to do it as soon as you enter the live stream. This way, you're less likely to forget. If you do forget, you already did it. All right. Any big projects completed lately? That's a great question, sir. I don't think I've completed any big projects lately. However, we've got a lot of stuff going on. As far as gardening, I'm behind schedule, or probably behind schedule, with a lot of stuff as far as seed starting. But yeah, I've planted some seeds, hopefully for a fall harvest. Harvest stuff before winter starts, or maybe even harvest some things during the winter. And we no longer have pigs. Sold some of them, got rid of, took care of one, and got whatever. It's no longer around. And we have an incubator now, so hopefully we'll be hatching out some chicks. That would be awesome. And just staying super busy, super busy. Hey, Colin, fourth light. Hello, Vay's Place. That's Verna, folks. Welcome in, Verna. Have you made your fire cider yet? No, but thank you for the reminder. I'll screenshot as a reminder. Hopefully I'll make that sooner rather than later. Please remind me what fire cider is. Is that the fermented honey and garlic with like apple cider vinegar or something? I'm guessing. I don't remember. One thing I don't understand about fermenting garlic in honey is I don't understand the science behind it, because honey is naturally antimicrobial, antibacterial, and it's also antiviral as well. So I don't understand how the natural bacteria present, I'm assuming it might be a lactobacillus or bacillus or whatever, that or something like that, or a type of that bacteria that would ferment it. So how is it going to ferment in the honey? I'm Zaxxon. Are you by maple tree? Saw a guy make maple sugar one day. Sounded tasty. Like from maple syrup, I assume. I think we might have some maple trees in our property. I vaguely remember that what we do, but I don't remember for sure. So I'm not going to say yes as if I am sure, because I'm not. However, I'm going to screenshot. Well, I just got excited, I think, maybe. We have black walnut trees, and you can tap black walnut trees for syrup just like maple trees, and then boil it down, I think, until becomes thicker and the sugar concentrates. So I would love to do that. I think that when it gets colder out, that's the time of year for that. I have a Volkswagen Jetta for sale. Okay, interesting. Or maybe interesting. I'll go with that. I might have been just saying interesting without even thinking about it. So, all right, post it on Facebook Marketplace or something. Honey would likely just be the sugar for the alcohol. What do you mean? Brax DeMarcus commented, is that a marijuana leaf or a crown? I don't know. What is that emoji or whatever, picture that was commented by Brax, folks? Yep, walnut syrup is a thing. Yes, absolutely. I think that would be awesome to get that going and to harvest some of that. It's a maple leaf. Oh, okay. All right. So maybe they were joining the conversation about maple trees. Welcome in, Brax. Welcome in. Welcome in, M. That was a computer mistake. Oh, I didn't even see it says message retracted. I don't even know what you wrote, Verna. Knowing you is nothing bad. And if it was bad, it would have been an accident. So it would not have been anything bad on purpose, knowing you. So all good. Here's the link to my video on Firesider. Okay, cool. I'll check it out later. Another screenshot, boom, as a reminder. Thank you for sharing that, Verna. Thank you. All right, stay active in the chat, folks. And please, if you'd be so kind to share this live stream out so we can hopefully get some more people, that'd be awesome. Shannon Cargo, what's up? Welcome in. Trippy Clicky, welcome in. Hickory or sassafras root syrup is good too. Hickory syrup, I may have never heard of that. So what I was thinking of before when I got excited, I think I was thinking of something like, one of the things I love about live streams is I'm however frequently, reminded of things. People mention things and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, reminder. Add that to my huge to-do list, or growing to-do list, that I have things written down, and also my huge list that's in my brain. All right. Coconut YT, Jesus loves you. Yes, Jesus does love me. Jesus loves everyone. I don't know if that was to me or to whoever in the chat, or me and whoever in the chat. Here's one thing I don't understand about some Christian folks. I'm a Christian, so what I don't understand is it's kind of weird to just be like, Jesus loves you. It's not necessarily weird. It depends on the context. In certain contexts, it's weird. Like, say hello to people. Have good etiquette. Have good manners. Say hi, host. Hello, everyone. Just want to let you folks know Jesus loves you. That's a great way of doing it. Otherwise, it can kind of come off like spam. Birch trees have a great sap too. Very interesting. You need vinegar with the mother and a bunch of plants that boost your immunity. All right, well, I feel like heading into fall and winter, it's a great time to make sure we have, as in everyone in our home, has strong immune systems. More important than all of that stuff is get your sun exposure, folks, and get your vitamin D production up. That's arguably one of the most important things you could do for health, or most important single thing you can do for health. So while it's this time of year, you might be running out of time as far as the ability to produce vitamin D with sun exposure. Do you want to hear my favorite Bible verse? Sure, go for it. Trippy Clicky, I'm agnostic. I need to experience something positive and life-changing before I believe it. I've experienced many things that were positively life-changing. And some of those experiences of my life are what led me to become a Christian. I was an atheist for well over a decade, a highly contentious, literal and figurative devil's advocate, and combination of science, life experiences that go beyond probability, that are way just miracles that have happened to me and things I've experienced, and also understanding of different things and connecting dots, current events, history, science, as far as like quantum mechanics, quantum physics, different things led me to God. And I'm not sure if I could say back to God, because I'm not sure. I mean, I was a believer, I believe, in a certain amount in my life before I was an atheist, but I wasn't walking a Christian walk. Yes, you need to make fire cider about 6 weeks before flu season. Deuteronomy, be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you. Excellent verse. I was raised religious. I was baptized and saved several times as a child, but I'm a 21-year-old man covered in tattoos from head to toe. I have never felt the presence of Jesus or the Holy Spirit. Well, I recommend, I encourage you, I'm trying to encourage you to have an open heart and an open mind. Tattoos do not prohibit you from going to heaven. I'm against tattoos, for lack of better words. I don't want to get into the reasons why, but everybody sins. And if that is a sin, which I believe it is, then repent, say you're sorry, ask for forgiveness, and move forward. I just to let you folks know, I will limit the theological conversations because I don't want to get into it. It's not that I shy away from it. It's not that I don't want a debate. I would love a debate in person. This is not what I'm going to do during this live stream. It's not the proper platform and way to volley an intellectual conversation. And it's also depending on the person or people that I'm speaking to or communicating with, rather. It might be a fruitless discussion. Sometimes people need to find their own spiritual path. Could be like people could find their own spiritual path, but there's only one way to heaven, and that's through Jesus Christ, with Jesus Christ. So that's truth, and I'm not going to move on that truth. I have found that to be irrefutably true. People could find a spiritual path and still go to hell. So that's that. I don't believe in that whole to each their own. Like, I'm not a New Age spiritualist, and I don't believe in that garbage, and I don't support it. And I won't be fake, and I won't lie. In the non-YouTube world, I'm not going to lie, and on YouTube, I'm not going to lie. My faith is more important than people's feelings. I think that sins are a social construct built by the idea of morality. Absolutely not true. There's definitely objective morality. It's in the Bible. Follow the Bible, your life will be better. But I wasn't trying to debate, just trying to understand. I don't disbelieve God, but I think Christianity to be completely lost. Not sure what you mean by Christianity being completely lost. People are lost. It's biblical to not get into foolish arguments. Good choice, brother. Daniel Parker. Thank you. Don't cast pearls to swine. People might not even recognize the value of what I'm giving them and the wisdom. And some people don't want to face truth. And some people have coping mechanisms and whatever, a lot of different, whatever it means, whatever situation or situations. But let's end that discussion, folks, respectfully. Not the time or place. I'm maybe in a different live stream. I'll be willing to devote the whole live stream to talking about the Lord and leading people to Christ. But I'm not going to do that in this live stream. Last question, do you believe in free will or predestination? Free will. Daniel Parker, absolutely. I'm not sure what the absolutely was in response to, but... So what's the topic? It's an open discussion. Now that it's been established, I stay away from theology, religion, faith. Besides that, give it a shot, bring up a topic, and I'll approve or I will reject the topic. My general rules are, as long as it's nothing bad, which is bad things are satanic, okay? As long as it's nothing bad, and as long as you're respectful, folks, okay? Mention whatever you want to discuss or whoever you want to discuss, and I will let you know if we're good to go on that topic. Peanut butter or Nutella? That's a tough choice. Wow. I'm not sure if I could pick. The Depends on what I'm eating it with or doing it with. Peanut butter is like kind of like, could be like savory and rich, and it's I'm more likely to eat peanut butter more ways, if that makes any sense. Nutella, I feel like, is more like just a dessert thing. It's a sweet thing. Why not mix them together? There you go. Hazelnut, chocolate, peanut butter. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful combination. Smart, Daniel. Yes, that was smart, Daniel. That was very smart. I like peanut butter and jelly, jam, preserves, whatever, sandwiches. I'll even eat peanut butter just by the spoonful, or eat it off a spoon with some milk. Okay. Nutella is tasty to me without honey or washing it down with some milk. Nutella with milk. Now that's good. That would be good. I shouldn't say that's good as if I've had it, because I don't remember if I have. I think I have. I feel you, Trippy. Hey, folks, if you have not hit the thumbs up, please do it. I see 7 likes so far. My first goal is let's get to 10 likes. If you haven't done it, it's kind, it's free. Do it for me and do it for my wife. She's very appreciative of all the support we get from people on YouTube. She's not with me right now, but this is our channel, as in mine and my wife's channel. Hello, Jalen. Yes, say hello to each other. Welcome in, Jalen. I read the hello, Jalen, before I even saw that Jalen commented. Fried peanut butter banana sandwiches, like an Elvis sandwich without the pickles. What's an Elvis sandwich? Sharon wrote, hi, everyone. What's up, Sharon? Where are you from? Missouri, United States of America. Born and raised in New York, though. Hello, welcome in. There you go. Be kind, be friendly. If you folks have content on your channels, as long as you've been active in the chat, okay? I don't want people just coming in and dropping links if they were rude and did not say hello to me, if they did not greet me. Greet me first, show respect, common, a courtesy thing, etiquette, whatever words are apply. If you've been here for a little bit, you've thrown some comments up, you posted some comments, feel free to drop some links and promote your channels. Tennessee for me, Texas here. An Elvis sandwich is a fried peanut butter banana pickle sandwich. That sounds, I don't know if that sounds weird or good. Maybe I was gonna say that sounds weird at first, but sometimes things that sound weird can really have great flavor profiles. I mean, think about this, folks. This is something I've said in the past, or I've said something like this. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Whoever thought of getting peanuts? They grow in the earth, okay? And mixing that, turning that into peanut butter, and mixing that with a grape product or some fruit product. I don't know. But it goes great, in my opinion, at least. Ohio State, 7 watching, 11 likes. Thank you for the update, Sharon. I'm seeing 10 likes, so boom, we crushed that first goal. Or actually, you folks and whatever accounts. You folks and I crushed that first goal as far as hitting the likes. The next goal is 14. Let's go. Let's go. We hit the like goal. Let's go, guys. That's right. Let's go. Coconut YT, do you have content on your channel? And pardon my memory, folks. I'm a busy person. I have a lot going on. I network and support a lot of people here on YouTube. If I don't remember who you are, don't take it personally. I'm not trying to be mean. I just forget sometimes. So, one video. All right. Do you intend on putting out more content, Coconut? It's R22 Coconut. So I'm up a creek right now. My AC just went out too. I missed some stuff. South Georgia, sharing some South Georgia. Texas is too hot for me. Coconut, it's too hot for me too. I heard, and for whoever's from Texas, let me see who that was. Daniel, I heard that part of my memory. I don't know if it was like last year and or the year before, but it was sometime within the last couple of years or a few years that Texas hit like record highs. I'm talking like 100-degree plus heat for an extended period of time, like weeks. That's brutal. That's brutal. Coconut YT. I mostly use this channel for being mods for people who need them. LOL. So probably not. Oh, okay. Do you have a different channel? Because you said this channel. I'm assuming you have a different channel. And is your other channel a content channel? Let me know, because you're here. You're being cool. You're active in the chat. I would like to show you some support. Daniel Park, it was in the 70s yesterday from rain and back to 100 today. That's a big change. That's a big change. 30 degrees or approximately 30 degrees. That's a big change, or arguably a big change. The weather's been great here in Missouri. It's been like in the 70s, maybe in the low 80s past few days or week or so. And the nighttime temperatures have been dropping. That's I think where I noticed the biggest difference as far as fall almost here is the nighttime temperatures have dropped into like the 50s to the 70s. So it's cooled off compared to like 3 weeks ago or so, give or take. Nighttime temps were in the 80s and 90s. So it's really nice, really, really beautiful. It's kind of like cool, crisp air, kind of like that fall air. Do you know what I'm talking about, folks? Like that cool, crisp air in the fall and the smell. I'm not getting the smell of the leaves or whatever it is that I smell in the fall yet, but do you know that smell that I'm talking about? That fall, autumn smell? Comment if you do know what I'm talking about. Kind of is, but you don't need to. Coconut YT, please explain your comment. I don't know what that was in response to. It kind of is, but you don't need to. And what is R22? What's R22, Mr. Parker? Star Wars fan wrote hi and wrote, I'm back. What's up, Star Wars fan? Welcome in. It was 61 degrees here in South Georgia this morning. It felt great. 61's nice. I feel like for me, and we're talking about weather and what people like, right? So it's subjective, okay? For me, once it 50s and 60s is real nice, real comfortable, real beautiful. But like mid 50s, lower 50s and lower, that's like chilly, okay? And like 40 degrees and lower is cold, approximately, okay? Star Wars fan wrote, do I know you, Coconut? No, nope, just spreading the love. Good for you, Coconut. Good for you for being kind and being cool. So, Coconut, is this your first time in one of our live streams? When I say our, I mean mine and my wife's. Because I consider this her live stream even though she's not here. And my wife has done at least one other live stream with me, I believe. Pretty sure she has. 54 to 65 degrees is perfect for me. Hey, that's nice. I used to live in Ruidoso, New Mexico, in the mountains, and it's beautiful this time of year. This time of year there, or years there. Assume you might have meant year. I miss it. Oh, okay. Coconut wrote, yes, sir. I'm assuming that might have been in response to my comment about being kind. 10 people here. Let's go. Let's grow. This is awesome. Or 10 accounts, rather, playing this. I'll say that. R22 is AC refrigerant that has been outlawed by the EPA. Going to need a new AC system. Ooh. Do you think it's one of those things that the EPA did that was horrible and stupid, maybe even counterproductive, or do you think it actually made sense? It's a good thing that was outlawed. Sorry to hear you're going to have to buy a new AC system. Coconut, I connected to you. Spread the kindness back. Autism. Don't expect content, by the way. I thought that was a joke about autism. That was, thank you so much. Oh, I thought that maybe you were communicating that you are autistic and that whoever should not expect you to post content because you're autistic. It's fine. I don't post much either. Star Wars fan, get some content up. Get some content going. Actually, more content, I should say, because I think you have, what, 3 or 4 shorts up now? 3 or 4 of them? If I missed anything anything in the chat, folks, my bad. I'm trying to stay active as far as following along. Robert Palermo. Is this the point where you say you have to go because you have to get up at 8:30 in the morning? No, it's not. Welcome in, Robert. Say hello first. Come on. YouTube etiquette. Did you see my comment, my response? You totally didn't catch that I was reading someone's comment about what they wrote, how they were going to go or something like that. I mean, I'm kind of on the spectrum, but no, not really. I feel like many people are on the spectrum. I mean, maybe it is all a spectrum. I'm just joking. Yes, I did see your comment. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, I saw that and I was like, oh, he thought that I was saying I'm going to go. Sorry for the confusion. If any of that was my fault, maybe I wasn't clear that I was reading someone's comment. All right. I see it's stuck at 10 likes. Let's get it to 14, folks. If you have not hit the like already, go smash the thumbs up, folks. Bye, gotta go to sleep. Hey, Star Wars fan, thanks for being here. You're awesome. Thank you for the support. My wife and I are really trying to work on watch hours, folks. It's a goal of ours, and I could say it's a dream of ours to get monetized. And the first dream as far as monetization we're trying to achieve is the 3,000 watch hours level of monetization. So if you folks would be kind to help us with that, we both would really appreciate the support. Play our playlists, play our old live streams, our old videos. Commenting always helps. Liking always helps. Sharing always helps. Yeah, you too, Colin. Hey, sleep well, and I'll see you around, Star Wars fan. All right. Speaking of coconut, it's an underrated flavor. I noticed a lot of people hate on coconut. I absolutely agree with you. I think coconut is an amazing flavor. I like cooking with coconut milk, like chicken. Oh, with coconut milk? Yes. We just make some shots, wrote hi, and then hit the said hi thing or did whatever. Welcome in, we just make some shots. Welcome in. I plan on doing some gardening tonight, folks, and for whatever reason or reasons, I felt like telling you that. I'm going to be planting a lot of seeds tonight, hopefully. Guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button and double tap the screen to like the stream. It really helps out the stream a lot. Coconut, thank you so much. That was very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And that's a great point. You can double tap the screen for the like. That's a great thing to mention, I think. Where's Shawnee tonight? I don't know. Shawnee's been, according to, I would say, at least 2 recent live streams that Shawnee has been in, however I say that. 2 recent live streams that Shawnee had been hanging out. She's been very, very busy. Coconut milk is great for making various curries. If you like South Asian and Southeast Asian cuisine, you're absolutely correct. It is great for different curries. I tried to make a sauce the other day with some boiled peanuts and peanut butter, soy sauce. I was trying to get what might be called a param sauce going. It was all right. I wouldn't say it was a failure, but I tried, and it wasn't like I would hope it would be. And I was just going for it. Kind of maybe the word experimenting might be a correct way to explain what I was doing. I love coconut. I think my wife likes coconut sometimes, maybe in some ways. Don't recall if it's like she doesn't like the flesh of it or something, but she likes the milk or whatever. I'm pretty sure she likes coconut milk. She actually, I think, oh, she does like coconut milk. She made some coconut milk lime shrimp dish recently, and it was phenomenal. It was a type of thing, folks, that I went and I had it cold right out of the fridge, just going for it, just tasting it. And it was like, I'm going back for more. I went back. I was just eating it cold. It was so good with some rice. Oh, with my name being Coconut, I don't very enjoy coconut. So why do you have the name Coconut? Why is your channel name Coconut then? Sharon wrote, okay, guys, I got to get some sleep. Good night, everyone. Bye. See, maybe that's good that I read that. I said that Sharon wrote or said. This way, Robert Palermo won't think that I'm leaving. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Sharon. My wife and I really appreciate the support. You are awesome. Folks, Sharon has been visiting live streams. Hey, Sharon, before you leave, I'm going to make you a moderator. You've been showing support for multiple live streams recently. You've been very kind. You've been active in chats, and I trust you to be a moderator. So, boom, Sharon was just made a moderator of our channel, and I trust you to do a great job. Try to make a curry with authentic spices from those regions. Are there stores that sell exotic spices in your area? Well, I'm not sure how to answer that because I'm not sure if it's considered in our area or not, but the town that we work, my wife and I both work in, or small city, whatever it is, it's about an hour and 15 minutes away. And I think they might have stores like that. I think I remember hearing that they do or might have like an Asian food store or something. So it'd be nice to get some curry spices. It's a whole, I mean, every region of cuisine, however I should say that, is its own world. But for me, like Asian food is one of the last frontiers of my learning. East Asian food, South Asian food, Southeast Asian food. I would like to make more of that stuff. Guys, drop some debates in the chat and we will discuss them. I'm open for a debate. I don't know how much energy I have for a debate right now. Depends. I'll choose if we will discuss them. Let's go with that. Let's make that clear, rather. But yeah, I mean, depending on the debate, if it's something that's like kind of doesn't take much thought and whatever, like food versus food or something, whatever, cool with that. But nothing too intense, hopefully. Thank you. You are welcome, Sharon. You have earned it. What kind of music do you like? That's a great question. I like a variety of different music. Past few years or so, give or take, I've really been enjoying Christian music. Christian music, in my opinion, is, I mean, as a Christian, the content lyrically, obviously, it's I appreciate that. But for even non-Christians, there's amazing Christian music, like Christian hip hop, rap, for example. I don't like a lot of hip hop and rap. It's not my favorite genre, but I do enjoy it. There are Christian rappers that are way better as far as skill and putting out good music as far as the beats and all that stuff and lyrical content. Lyrical content, obviously, to me as a Christian, that's going to be enjoyable, but there are phenomenal Christian rappers like Dax. Have you folks ever heard of Dax, D-A-X? He puts out amazing music. I like country, but lately, I don't know if it's because one of my jobs, I have two jobs, they play country music and it's like pop country music and it's annoying. It's like all the same stuff. It's like the content is stupid. It's like kind of dumb. And it's sad because I really enjoy country music. I love it. But it's just like, they take key words and it's like, beer and truck and boots and work and stuff. And it's like a lot of it's corny and a lot of it's the same stuff. So I hope country music, I don't want to say it's been ruined for me because I still like a lot of country music, but one of my jobs, the music that they play there, it's country music that I don't like. and even some of the pop country music, I like it. It's enjoyable. A lot of the country music is more wholesome as far as lyrics, and like it's not garbage, satanic. Well, a lot. I'm not saying all of it, but a lot of the country music. I'm not even saying if it's a majority or not. To be clear, a lot of country music has more wholesome, good content than a lot of other genres. High Seas VR wrote hello, welcome in, welcome in. Lonnie Oliver, hello, welcome back, welcome back. Lonnie Oliver wrote, I'm in, Coconut. What do you mean by I'm in? I don't understand. Maybe you're in for the discussion, maybe. Gospel, country, rock and roll, blues. I love rock music. Rock music, different genres of rock music. Rock music, broadly speaking, might be my favorite genre. There's Christian heavy metal. There is. There is. Hello, Lonnie. Welcome in. Coconut, you're being awesome. You've been really active and you've been very kind to people. And what made me say that was I like that you're saying hi to people, you're greeting people. That's cool. Goal, goal, goal. We hit the 14. I was wondering if you were talking about the likes. I'm seeing 13 over here, but that is awesome. That is awesome that we hit 14 likes. All right. Lonnie Oliver wrote, yes, sir. I'm not sure what that was in response to. I'm happy you're here, Mr. Oliver. I like Bach to Metallica. Hey, that's cool. I'm with it. Good music is good music. Enjoy. I'll tell you, folks, since I would say became a Christian, and again, without getting into it, I don't know if it's considered became a Christian again, because I'm not sure if I was really a Christian before the period of time that I was an atheist. Since I'm going to say, so I don't know if it's considered becoming a Christian again or becoming a Christian. Not sure which one it is, but I'll go with, since I've been really walking a Christian walk, I stay away from garbage, or try to rather. I don't want to listen to like horrible, disgusting, degenerative garbage. For me, it's about protecting my spiritual diet and protecting the spiritual diet of mine and my wife's two sons, and protecting my wife's spiritual diet. And then that's the most important as far as diets, okay? And then after that in importance is my intellectual diet. I listen to some music, like at work, for example, they play some very low IQ, stupid music. Like, life is too short. And I get it. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's an escape. Sometimes it's entertainment. It's not okay if it's satanic, as in if it's bad. Bad is satanic, okay? It's not okay if it's bad stuff, okay? But it's okay to listen to music if the content is good, as in not bad, and if it's mindless. I would say that's okay at least sometimes. If you want to go down a rabbit hole, research frequencies of music and the effects it has on people, and how there's been a diabolical plan to negatively affect people from the HZ, and maybe hertz. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly or whatever, but the frequencies. Hi, Diane. We're glad you joined us. Oh, Diane has been here, but thank you for being kind, Coconut. Virgin Black is an excellent band from Australia for into darker styles of metal. Ironically, they're a Christian band, albeit embracing an unorthodox form of Christianity. I'll screenshot it. I'll check it out. Coconut wrote, all right, I'm going to have to go for the night. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. Peace, Colin. Boom. Coconut, you have been awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for being active in the chat. Thank you for being kind in the chat. And my name is spelled with one L. I'm not mad or upset, just letting you know. Coconut, have you connected to our channel? When I say our channel, I'm talking about mine and my wife's channel. My channel, my wife's channel, our channel. Okay. Lonnie Oliver, I get it. I'm selective of what songs I listen to from each musician or band. Good for you for being selective. Protect your spiritual diet first and foremost. And after that, as far as importance, protect your intellectual diet. Think of it this way. If you immerse yourself in evil And if you do the research, the scientific research, and how music has the power to influence people, how it influences people, it's alarming. You might be more likely, if you understand the science behind it, to stay away from bad stuff, as far as like bad being like good and bad. Bad being bad stuff in the sense of good and bad, like bad being satanic. You might be more likely to stay away from that stuff. And as far as your intellectual diet goes, if you're constantly listening to some stupid, idiotic, low IQ music, that's not good for you. That's not good. Like, you can program and condition yourselves, or the music can, to, it affects your emotions, your mood, okay? Music has a profound impact, and this is scientifically proven on people. So choose wisely. That's my wisdom for you folks on that topic. Coconut, I connected on all 3 accounts. Let's go! Coconut, thank you. You are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm assuming that you might have connected today, maybe right before the live stream, or rather, more likely maybe during the live stream, because you might not have even seen our channel before the live stream, unless... well, here's a question for you folks. Maybe one of you or more than one of you could answer this for me. If I schedule a live stream, like on the live stream feed, I don't know if that's just in shorts or if it's its own feed. Part of my ignorance, I still have a lot to learn. I'm constantly learning about YouTube. If you're scrolling, like where you can scroll to different live streams, if there's a scheduled live stream, can you scroll and see a live stream that's scheduled that hasn't started yet? Please let me know in the comments below if you know the answer to that question. Robert Palermo is awesome. He wrote, "Bye, Coconut." Mr. Palermo is very kind. He's been really cool. He's been to more than one of our live streams. Again, if I say our live stream, it's mine and my wife's live stream. However, I should say that grammatically. It's our live stream. My wife's live stream, my live stream, our live stream. Even if she's not here, folks. It's always ours. This is our channel. And Mr. Palermo has been showing support in more than one live stream. He stays active in the chat. He's been very kind. And he brings up some cool topics and things to think about. So I'm very happy. I'm very thankful that Mr. Palermo has been in the live streams that he has been in. However, I should say that grammatically. Hopefully you folks know what I'm saying. I think you know what I'm saying, or trying to say. I'll admit I listen to a lot satanic metal because it corresponds to my emotions, but I don't believe in the stuff they sing about. I'm all about separating the art from the artist. Some are actually Satanists, though. Some just embrace the aesthetic, nothing more. Okay, well, it's good that you're aware. So awareness is important in life in general. And it's good that you have that filter, like that mental filter. I still encourage you, sir, I would encourage you to stay away from it completely. That's what I encourage you to stay away from it completely. But if you're going to listen to it, if you feel that you're mentally strong enough and you're active enough with your thoughts and you're filtering it and you're able to separate it and whatever else might apply to what I'm trying to convey to you, then approach with caution if you're going to listen to it. I recommend don't, but if you do, be careful. Hopefully I communicated what I meant well enough for you to understand. Tones affect your life. Certain frequencies affect your body and mind. Be cautious of what you listen to. I absolutely agree, and there is solid science to support that. Solid science. I mean, just think of it in a purely personal way. From your experience, like me, I'm very emotional with music. Music can make me cry pretty quick. Music can make me like ready to fight. All right. It can get me motivated. It can relax me. And I am very affected by music. I'm aware of that. I know that. Robert Palermo wrote, "Thanks for the kind word." You're welcome. I wouldn't say it unless I meant it. All right. I'll say I almost always or always tell the truth. And the almost always option is perhaps just to be careful in case there's times that I don't. Actually, I'm going to go with I almost always tell the truth. There's times where I Have lied. I mean, there's definitely times I've lied, like before I was walking a Christian walk and trying not to lie, and whenever in my years ago, I lied a lot. Um, I rarely lie now, and usually it's to, and I'm not, it's bad, but I usually like what might be considered a white lie, and or to protect like my integrity and or my wife's integrity and or the integrity of one of our sons or both of our sons. I say our sons, mine and my wife's sons. However, I should say that grammatically, whatever the correct way to say that is, or correct way, whatever. If that's, I'm not sure if I said that correct or not, but our sons, as in my wife and I have two sons together. They're our sons. But I try not to just lie, like I try not to make stuff up. I try not to just. I try to keep it real. I try to be very direct. And sometimes it's bad for me, is in the sense of it's good to do that. I won't say like that's bad. It's good to tell the truth, but it causes problems sometimes, because a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. The truth can be harsh. It can make people self-convict, self-reflect, and sometimes people don't want to do that. Sometimes people don't want to face reality, and you know what I'm saying, folks? It's just some people, they're not ready for the truth. They can't handle the truth. Like, really. Yeah, I mean, it's a struggle sometimes to tell the truth because I want to be honest with people, but you know, it's tough. It's challenging. I mean, for me, I would say most of the time it's really easy to tell the truth, but like if someone asks me something and like the response might hurt their feelings, I'm likely to tell them the thing that or thing or things that will hurt their feelings. Like, now here's the thing: I try to be kind, I try to package it nicely, but like if you ask me something and you're not ready for the truth, well, you might be in for your feelings being hurt because I'm gonna most likely keep it real with you. I learned that as well. Maybe I'm thinking I'm behind in the chat a little bit. Lonnie, maybe you're I learned that as well, or you're I think that might have been a mistake, but I think you might have meant I learned that as well. And maybe that wasn't a response to what I was saying about music affecting me. Perhaps you're saying that you learned that it affects you as well. Maybe it affects you that way or those ways as well, that it maybe has a profound effect on you, perhaps. I believe in Jesus, but I love dark aesthetics, always have. I don't believe it's a contradiction or hypocrisy. I think it's a matter of how sensitive you are that affects the way you receive art. Well, that's a topic I'm not going to get into. What is truth, though? The truth is God's objective truth, which, however much of that, and ranging from a small portion to all of it, has been written in the Bible. And I'll just leave it at that. And even people that are non-Christian, it might be considered intersubjectively agreed upon truth, but there's certain things that people know. I think the Bible says it's written on our hearts. People know stealing is bad. People know murdering when it's not a form of self-defense, when it's not protecting somebody, that's bad. There are certain things that all cultures around the world, most or all cultures around the world, just know are bad. And the Bible, as far as the morality, I would say most of it is really common sense, or perhaps should be common sense to people. It can be contextual and conditional. I absolutely disagree, and that is satanic. Because with contextual and conditional. You're a sinner. You sin. I'm not going to say you're a sinner because you might be saved and you might be a saint in the sense of not the, I'm talking about the denotation, not the connotation. I'm not saying you're like saintly or saint-like or whatever word or words apply. But the problem is when people follow their own subjective morality, they're going to fail because everybody sins and people are going to start making up their own morality, and humans are flawed and they're going to fail every time. That's one of the reasons that people should follow God's objective morality. Sorry, dude, I comment to what you're saying at the time. My comments are read late to your comment. No, it's all good. Don't be sorry. I just try to understand, and sometimes I don't understand what's commented in the chat. For example, people might make up their own morality and say, well, I stole, but it's okay because I stole. I'm not saying this is okay. I'm giving an example. It's okay because I stole from a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They're not going to feel it. It doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect them much or whatever. Nope. Your life will be better if you follow God's objective morality. What's written in the Bible. Absolutely. Because then in that narrow path, it's easier to make decisions because you're going to do what you should do, hopefully, or you're going to try to. You know what's right and wrong. And your life will be better because when you do good, good begets good. So it is satanic to be like, oh, context matters. No. Bad is bad. Like when I lie, it is bad. Now, it might be bad for that person or those people to put me in a situation that might hurt my integrity, my wife's integrity, our reputation or whatever, and or the reputation and or integrity of one of our sons or both of our sons. That was bad that they did that. But me, I have the choice to tell the truth or not. And that includes if I get in trouble, if I go to jail, if I hurt feelings, whatever it is. Bad is bad. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to get into, again, this gets into morality and theology, so I'm not going to continue anymore with that. And it's my live stream, so I can say what I want, and I can end the conversations when I want, respectfully. I'm not even saying that like a tyrant or a controlling person. It's just I have to, and I want to maintain control of our live streams, and I think I should, because otherwise people can just cause problems. Things can happen, and I want to avoid that. I want to have a nice, friendly discussions. Ruby TV vlog, welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you say hello to everyone. Everyone, I'm not sure who I was saying that to. Everyone say hello to everyone. Greet each other. I'm seeing 13 likes. I see 14 on the other phone and 14 on the other phone. I'm seeing 13 on my phone. It can be contextual in a variety of ways. History's complexity demonstrates that. Ignoring nuance can lead to disastrous results. If you don't wish to respond to this, I can respect that. Yeah, I'm not going to respond to that. I might not even completely understand what you mean. Not that I don't understand the words, but I, no disrespect. No, it's cool. You're cool. You're very cool. It's all good. I just, this is like just not the time and place, like on a YouTube live stream, to get into like really deep, serious things. And I don't feel up to it now. If you were like here sitting down with me, I would love to have that conversation. Actually, maybe right now, maybe I wouldn't, because I wouldn't maybe mentally feel up to it. But there are times when face-to-face, I would love a conversation like this. These are the conversations that I like, Mr. Palermo. I like thought-provoking conversations about people and things that matter. I mean, all people matter, but I mean, whatever, things about people that matter. I love discussing theology, eschatology. I love thinking about the ontological questions of life, philosophy, morality. I love those things, but there's a time and a place. Glacier Shark, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. That is Devin, folks. Devin, not Devon. Devin. Glacier Shark, what's up? if you folks have content and if you have if you have content and if you have commented more than one comment, feel free to drop your links and promote your channels. Just out of curiosity, do you typically want to avoid intellectual stuff on this channel? I think you want to keep the chat casual and easygoing. I would say it's not always that I avoid the intellectual stuff. It's just how I feel. Sometimes that could be a factor, or one of the factors, or the main factor, or only factor. It's just like Facebook, for example, which this is, I mean, I'm talking, so this is easier to communicate. I don't have to type or voice text or whatever, or voice message or whatever. Facebook, years ago, I would get into debates with people and go back and forth. I would get stressed out, pissed off. Usually it was fruitless. They might misunderstand what I'm trying to say. I might misunderstand what they're trying to say. They can't hear tone. They can't see my expressions, body language. Here you can. But still, it's still social media, and it's still not the best way to have a conversation. And I don't avoid intellectual stuff at all. I don't know what you mean, because just because I didn't want to discuss that thing doesn't mean that I don't want to discuss other intellectual stuff. Much of what I discuss on live streams is absolutely intellectual. But yeah, certain things I don't want to discuss, and maybe some of those things, or all of those things, might be just at the time I don't want to discuss them. And I do want to keep it, at least this time for this live stream, casual and easygoing. I have turkey eggs coming, getting the incubator ready now. That's cool. So now for a Lonnie, my last post was skipped. Oh, my bad if I missed something. If you steal to feed someone, I can see it. I'll try to help if I can. If you steal to feed someone, I can see it. I'll try to help if I can, but only because no one will feel it. No, sir. I'm not sure what you meant, but again, I don't want to get into this. It's still bad, even if you're doing it for what might be a good result, a good reason. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. It's still bad. Find another way. Don't steal. Buy it. Work for it. Have the other person work for it. You and the other person work for it. Some things are harsh truth in life. Some people starve and they die. Okay? And there could be a reason or reasons why they ended up in that position, but it's not we're not God. We don't get to make up our own morality and steal just because we could justify it. And I'll tell you why. One of the reasons why, or maybe the reason why, is if you justify it, you could always justify things, folks. You could always say, well, I was hungry, I was this. And then everyone would have their own morality and it would be a nightmare. And that's one of the major problems in the world. People have their own subjective moralities and they subscribe to that philosophy. And what you could do at any given time is you could just make up your own morality on the spot for certain things. Nobody is strong enough to never sin. Only Jesus never sinned, okay? Nobody is strong enough to never sin, and nobody is strong enough to control their emotions, their impulsive behaviors, their compulsive behaviors, and to always make the right choice. So stealing is stealing, and it's bad always. Anything else is satanic. And it's logical, because just admit it. You might be doing a thing for you think is a good thing to feed someone. That's good. But you're doing a bad thing to do it. There's good ways to feed people. There's bad ways to feed people. But be honest and call a sin a sin. I notice when someone brings up politics, more serious topics, you're saying you'd rather not discuss. For the record, I'm not trying to antagonize. I just want to avoid saying stuff I shouldn't be. Well, yeah. I mean, why would I want to get into politics on a live stream? It's not a political channel. And also, like I've mentioned and explained at least once, maybe multiple times during this live stream and multiple times in other live streams, there's a time and a place for it. It's not the time and place. It's going to cause division and problems, and it's stupid to get into it. It's idiotic. And again, I've gotten into politics a little bit. I've gotten into theology a little bit. I've gotten into morality a little bit, philosophy. I've gotten into all those things. Just because I haven't in recent live streams wanted to discuss politics and theology and get into like those discussions doesn't mean that I don't always want to get into them. And it doesn't mean that I'm scared of the discussion or anything because I could bury most people with a debate simply by using logic alone sometimes. It's not about that. It's about just being smart. And I want this channel to grow. I'm not going to risk the channel to have a discussion with somebody who might have a closed mind and be fruitless. Then I negatively affect my family. Why? To argue about politics with somebody on YouTube? It's stupid. It was a long way back in your comments. I missed it. My text don't always keep up with your comments. Frying Pan Army, what's up? The Alphabet Crew was in here one night in July. That was interesting. What do you mean the Alphabet Crew? In a live stream in July? Alphabet Crew. I'm only thinking of two options of what groups of people you could be talking about. You're in the big screen at my house. Awesome. And Mr. Palermo, if you had a YouTube channel, you could discuss whatever you want on your channel. You could discuss whatever content you want. And I'll tell you, I would tell you to approach that with caution because you should be careful if you're trying to grow the channel. Will there ever be a time and place? I'd love to hear your views on things. If not, that's cool. We'll keep things calm and inclusive. Well, let's be clear. There has been a time and a place. I've already discussed things. I've already, even in this live stream, gotten into certain things. I just want to limit it. And I don't want to go back and forth, back and forth. The comment or comments are written. I responded to a comment or comments, said a thing or things, whatever, and leave it at that. It doesn't mean I want to volley a discussion or a debate. And in previous live streams, I've gotten into it. And I've mentioned multiple times in, I mentioned multiple times, not necessarily, I mentioned at least one time in this live stream and at least one time in another live stream or live streams recently that it would be a great idea to do a whole live stream on religion. Then I could focus just on religion and really get into it and take the time to formulate and posit arguments and all that type of stuff and whatever. So I think it's a great idea to do it. Will I do it? I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm just going to try to keep it casual. Okay, I'll drop it. Shark, how many geese do you have? Are they raised for meat? July 4th, late night, I remember. Frying Pan Army is here. Shark, my channel is biased and I hide people all the time who have a different ideology. Well, I mean, there's two ways to look at that. One, it can create an echo chamber and you're only surrounded by your own opinions. And two, you just don't want to deal with what you might consider satanic. You might not want to deal with idiocy. You might not want to deal with whatever. And you have the right to. It's your channel. I don't have any geese yet. I want some. Like if this channel was like a political channel, then it would be stupid of me not to discuss politics. That was our main form of content. If this was a channel based on theology, it would be stupid not to discuss theology. Glacier, I'm glad to hear you at least have that self-awareness about yourself. I deal with them one click. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't mind getting into stuff a little bit sometimes. And certain things I like getting into a lot. I'm not going to repeat myself, hopefully at all, or hopefully not much or at all. But a lot of times it's just useless to get into certain discussions this way. Like, I could talk for hours and hours and hours about theology, and I would argue, perhaps correctly, that to discuss theology, you might need hours and hours and hours to really get into anything of meaning and really get down to certain things. Cool. You northern, I ask because I'm in Alabama. Glacier Shark is from Alaska. Alaska. No, absolutely not. That was in response to would you consider creating a theology channel? No. I spread the gospel in the not downplaying the power of YouTube and stuff, but I was going to say the real world as a non-YouTube world, but I spread the gospel just wherever I go in life, and I discuss things with people and pray for people and do those things in public. I mean, just wherever, but I would not have a theology channel. I'm very, very passionate about my faith, but I'm not passionate about educating others on theology and like theological intricacies and stuff like that. I'm not interested in doing that. And I would be when I feel like it, time and place, the Holy Spirit will move in my heart, and hopefully I'll be obedient to the Holy Spirit and pick and choose when I'm going to have those discussions. Yeah, I mean, and for me, theology, it wouldn't be theology, it would be Christianity, which is the one true way. So I would promote Christianity on a channel, maybe, but I wouldn't want to do it that way. I have my other outlets, my other ways of spreading the gospel, preaching the gospel to people. I'd say that's northern. Yes, very northern. Not really if you bond with them. Oh, geese are pretty loud, but funny to watch. Not really if you bond with them. How do you bond with geese? I know a lot of channels say no politics or religion. I read the Bible and allow some comments on the right side of the political spectrum, but I don't allow a lot of politics. And your channel, do what you want to do. I respect that. Yeah, I just limit it sometimes. In certain discussions, I'll say no to. And that could be just because I don't want to do it at the time. And certain things, I will limit it. And I've got my reasons. I think at least one or more of those reasons I've mentioned on this live stream and slash or previous live stream or live streams. They actually start to act like little feathered puppies if you bond with them. How do you bond with the geese? Feed them? I've been attacked. They taste good though. I don't know if I've ever eaten geese. What would you say the meat is like? That's cool. I'm probably going to get geese soon. I hand fed wild geese before because a friend dared me to. Domestic geese taste wonderful. Well, I mean, they taste like duck. I love duck meat. Absolutely love duck meat. I'm going to screenshot this because hopefully the discussion about geese will remind me to try to find some duck meat. Duck meat is hard to find where we are. But I would love duck breast with like a fruit sauce, like an orange and or like blackberry citrus, like yeah, that would be amazing. Apricot, orange, blackberry, some type of sauce. Tough chicken, huh? Domestic duck is a lot better than wild, in my opinion. Okay, well, that makes sense. It's probably fed a certain diet to make it, I mean, better for most people. I like dark meat when it comes to poultry. So I think I've heard and slash or read that wild, like turkeys, for example, have more dark meat than like commercial turkeys. Now, first of all, is that true? And second of all, when if they have more dark meat, does it mean they just have less of the white meat because they don't have the genetics for it and or they're not fed a certain diet to have less white meat? Or is it they actually have more, like in a quantity of more dark meat on the turkey? Because I love dark meat with poultry. You bond with geese just by being around them, showing no fear or aggression. Duck is greasy. Oh, I love it. I like the grease. I love the grease. Duck fat is amazing. It's amazing for cooking. You can cook fried potatoes up in them or baked potatoes in them. Delicious. Wild turkey is pink, all of it. Okay, I never knew that. I may have never known that. It's wonderful if you brine in salt water first. Are you talking about turkey or geese? Duck is overrated. It's a super greasy, tougher chicken with an unpleasant steak-like texture. I'm not sure if I just cooked wrong or that kind of texture is the appeal of duck meat. Well, that's your opinion. It's not a fact. I think duck meat is absolutely amazing. I love the fat. That's one of the reasons I want to raise ducks is because chicken is so lean. And duck is very tender if you cook it properly. Here's the tip for you, Mr. Palermo. If you take duck breast, it's one of the few things you're supposed to cook instead of having like, let's say you have a pan and you add your fat and it's hot and then you add your meat to sear or whatever. Duck breast is supposed to be cooked, put it in the pan at room temp, and then slowly raise the heat. It renders the fat and it just cooks it differently. That's the way I have read and slash or heard, seen, whatever. I think it's absolutely delicious. It's got an intensity of flavor that chicken just does not have. Lost sound. Oh no. Uh-oh. Can you folks hear me? I like jellyfish. I've had jellyfish before. That's delicious. It's good. I think Chinese cuisine, they eat jellyfish. I'm assuming there might be other places in the world that they eat jellyfish. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, cool. Yeah, duck is absolutely phenomenal. And also, like, if you take a whole duck and you roast it, oh, it's amazing. Peking duck, like when it's fried, oh, crispy skin with hoisin or whatever it is, the buns or whatever, hoisin sauce, and the lotus buns, whatever they're called, some cucumber, hoisin sauce, hoisin, however I should say it. It's like maybe like, I don't know if it's like a sweet, it's got like a plum or something in it. Oh, that's so good. I am really craving duck now. Mr. Palermo, have you had duck breast? Have you had like the whole duck or what kind of what part of the animal did you eat? I'm curious because duck breast can be really tender. Chirping Homestead, welcome. And what animals you got? We have chickens and meat rabbits. We had pigs, but we don't have pigs anymore. I've also eaten scorpion. I would eat scorpion. That's the way I cooked it. Skin side down on high heat. The skin stayed gelatinous due to puddle of grease it was cooking in. Huh. I don't know. I never had it become like get like a puddle of grease or anything like that. I don't know. Sound corrected. Okay, well that's good. Nice. Scorpion tastes like burnt chips fries. So sounds like it doesn't taste like much. Seeing 15 likes. Let's get to 17, folks. If you didn't hit the like, please do. What kind of animals do you have, Chirping Homestead? My wife and I would like to get sheep. But before we do that, probably before, I'm going to say, highly likely before we do that, we will start to raise our own fish in tanks. Most likely tilapia from the research I've done. That is something we'll hopefully be doing within the next few months or so. We love seafood, fish. So I think that would be awesome. To have some fresh fish downstairs in our garage, boom, harvest, prepare for dinner, lunch, maybe breakfast, whatever meal. I think that would be awesome. Duck skin is pure fat. It's like bacon in the sense that it releases a lot of grease when cooking. I never had that experience of it like being in a puddle of grease. The skin is fatty, yes. I don't know if it's pure fat. I mean, it can't be, I'm assuming it's not pure fat as other I'm sure, assuming, I'm saying I'm going to change it, whatever I said to, I assume that it's not just fat. I assume it's made up of another thing or things. You can get it to be crispy. Maybe just your temperature was off or something. Duck is stringy and greasy. I've never had stringy duck. Greasy, yeah, but fat is where the flavor is with a lot of foods in general. There's a reason why they sell duck fat by itself because a lot of people will cook like potatoes or whatever else in the fat. I work with this guy, a Jewish guy, who fried up some onions in duck fat. Absolutely delicious. You like foie gras? Absolutely. I think it's amazing. Very rich, metallic. I like liver in general. Yeah, I never had stringy duck. Hey, folks, maybe it's the duck that you had. Maybe you got some duck that just wasn't good. Maybe it's the way you cooked it. Maybe both. I don't know. I say give it a shot. Try it again. You might like it. Lonnie and Robert, you might like it. Try it again. Try it a different way, or try a different part of the animal. Maybe. And being that it's the skin has a lot of fat or is possibly all fat. I'm not sure if skin on animals is made of just fat, but whatever it is. But being that it's at least partially fatty, maybe just fry it up, deep fry it, and that'll make it crispy. Maybe you folks might like it that way. That might be worth trying. Like Peking duck is fried and the skin is crispy, or at least the way that I'm thinking of that I've had it. I may have had it more than one. What are some exotic? I may have had it more Peking duck more than one way, maybe. But this one way at this restaurant that I was a general manager back in New York had phenomenal Peking duck. Some exotic animals I've eaten. I'm not sure where to start. I mean, many. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I've eaten a lot of different animals. I mean, like I mentioned before, jellyfish. That's something I think a lot of people haven't eaten. Yeah, I don't know. I eat pretty much everything, or I'm willing to at least try pretty much everything. Change it to that. Yeah, I don't know. Give me some ideas and I'll tell you. I'm going to step away for a couple of minutes. Have you eaten a gorilla before? I have not, and that might be weird. Reptiles. I think I've had snake. I vaguely remember I've had snake. I don't remember. Actually, I shouldn't say I've had snake because I don't have a memory of it, so I'm not going to go with that. But maybe there's a vague memory that I have. I feel like maybe I have had snake. I don't remember. As far as amphibians, frog legs, I love frog legs. I think they're absolutely delicious. I've got a great way to fry up frog legs that I really enjoy. Um, I don't know if I've ever had iguana before. I don't remember. Do you folks like frog legs? I think they're delicious. Highly recommend them. A little bit fishy, kind of like, in my opinion, kind of like a cross between chicken and fish. Frog. What are some animals you absolutely refuse to try? I don't know if there's any animals I absolutely refuse to try, but I do not want to eat any monkey. Um, yeah, I refuse to eat any sort of cat. I would eat a cat, absolutely. I would eat a cat. I would eat dog, even though I assume that they're both, being that they're like predators and they eat other meat, they're probably not good. I prefer ruminants, lamb, beef. Those are healthier, I believe, and delicious. I mean, porterhouse steak, a ribeye. There you go. I'm going to step away. Frying Pan Army and Glacier Shark, you are in charge. I think you're the only two moderators here. Mr. Palermo's cool. Lonnie's cool. So I don't think you'll have any issues. I've heard Lynx is good. Interesting. Maybe that's interesting. Maybe it's not interesting. I might have said that before. I haven't thought it through. I don't know. I mean, I would try Lynx. Eating animals you keep as pets is crossing the line for me. I would try them. Dog, cat, lynx. I would try it. Mountain lion as well. Are you saying that you've heard it's good? I would eat a pet goose. I don't know if I've ever had goose before. I would definitely eat it, especially if it's anything like duck. I love duck. Glacier Shark, Frying Pan Army, you're in charge. I'll be right back, folks. Just checking real quick. I'll be back soon. Let me see what you got going on. Yes, they say mountain lion is good. I don't know what the Frying Pan Army's was about, what that was in response to. I wouldn't eat my pet goose. So, Mr. Palermo, what are some exotic animals you have eaten? Folks, let me know in the comments what are some exotic animals that you have eaten. What sweets do you enjoy? What came to mind was, I think, maybe either just chocolate in general or chocolate mousse. I've made some excellent chocolate mousse in the past. I like dark chocolate and semi-sweet mixed together with cocoa powder. I like a lot of different sweets. What are some, comment while I'm gone, folks. I'll be back like within maybe 2 minutes or maybe even less. Comment some of the animals that you have eaten that are not commonly eaten, and I'll check back. All right, I'm back with a snack. Speaking of spicy foods, I've got this spicy hot sauce that I was eating in the last live. Green sauce. Spicy or very spicy to me. Probably very, very, very spicy for most people. The trick to getting your fried foods to taste restaurant quality is to mix frying oils as well. I use 70% avocado oil, 15% coconut oil to sweeten the batter. Okay, good call on that. And 15% hot pepper oil. I don't know if I've ever used hot pepper oil. Are you talking about like infused oil? Welcome back. Thank you. I'm gonna go turn the light off I left on. Uh-oh. I'm back again. I have eaten alligator. I've had alligator before. It was very good. I've had it fried, I believe. I don't know if I've ever had it. I don't know if I've ever had it not fried before. I used that brand before, didn't like it. Oh, okay. To each their own. I'm not a fan of flour-based coatings. I prefer breadcrumb, especially Japanese panko style. Panko is great. Pretty much everything savory tastes better fried. I don't know about say it tastes better, but I like fried foods. We made the decision, my wife and I, to, even though it's whatever, it might be cheaper than some of the healthier oils, completely stay away from seed oils, processed oils, vegetable oils, all that garbage, canola oil, corn oil, all that garbage. Absolutely horrible for you. Yeah, whoever wants to give it a shot, I'm telling you, fish fry for chicken wings and frog legs is awesome, in my opinion. I find as I'm getting older, I'm losing my taste for fatty, greasy foods. Have you ever had Korean street toast? I don't think so. I don't remember ever having it. If I did, what is it? Please explain. I'll tell you one of the foods I had in the Philippines was balut. You folks know what balut is? I'll tell you, just in case you don't know. Actually, if any of you know what balut is, let me know. Glacier Shark, I believe maybe your ex-wife was a Filipina of Philippine descent. If so, you might know what balut is. You toast your bread in bacon grease, fry an egg or two in bacon grease. And it came out kind of weird. Might have been still eating in bacon grease. Put bacon and avocado on the toast along with your eggs and put some sriracha and mayo on it. Sounds good. I at least use bacon grease instead of frying oils. Yeah, bacon grease is better. Lard is definitely better than frying oils, like rather specifically seed oils. We've been cooking, I've used coconut oil in the past many, many times, but lately, being that we're not using the garbage oils, unhealthy oils, I'm using coconut oil more, and I made chicken Milanese the other day, recently, and it was awesome. It imparted like a sweet, nutty flavor, coconut flavor, which, in my opinion, is awesome. It's not for everybody. Some people don't like the coconut flavor, but I think it's excellent. I prefer grilling everything over charcoal. Nothing beats the taste of a charcoal grill. I love charcoal grilling. That is my preferred way of grilling. And even if it's the only grill we have, but even if we had like a propane grill and or another type of grills that's not charcoal, I would probably mostly or always use the charcoal grill. Just some old natural heat. It's great. We cook every way. We saute, pan sear, broil, bake. Not every way, but a lot of ways. Pan sear, saute, broil, charcoal grill, bake. We bake, cook a lot of different ways. Propane is inferior. Hank Hill is wrong. Who is Hank Hill? Is that, and this is just a guess, is that the cartoon character from King of the Hill? Hank? Maybe his last name is Hill. I don't use, oh, Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Hello, and I'm sorry if I did not. Oh, Rebecca, I'm sorry. I think I did not greet you before. I'm sorry if I did not greet you before. I think I did not. Welcome in, Rebecca. I read your comment about the alligator earlier. I think I might not have realized that that was you. I think I did not realize that was you. I don't use charcoal briquettes. I use lump coal when I'm cooking on my smoker. Robert wrote, yep. Oh, I assume that was in response to Hank from King of the Hill, that show. My dad doesn't use propane to grill. He uses pure testosterone to make the food grill itself. Why? Just yelling? How? Just yelling at the food? Your dad is awesome, Frying Pan Army. He's a good man. He's a good man. Tell your dad I said hi. If he's nearby, tell him I said what's up. I did not know that. I was saying I did not know that to Mr. Palermo's comment. He's a propane salesman in the show. He's fanatical about propane and constantly denigrates charcoal. Interesting. I mean, I get it's probably like a joke and it's a part of the show, whatever, but do people have any actual arguments for using propane? Not saying it's bad or whatever, but Hyacinth Super Vlogs, what's up? I'm happy you're here. You were here in the last live stream towards the end, and I think I'll be finishing this live stream up soon. I'm going to stop by your channel as soon as the live stream is done and show you some support. Thank you for being here. I don't have a smoker. I want one. I think I would have a lot. I'm going to say I know I would have a lot of fun with a smoker. I would smoke all different kinds of foods, including cheese. Sorry I'm eating, folks. I would say I typically don't eat on live streams, but there's been the last one I ate, and there might have been another recent one or ones that I was eating. I get hungry during many, maybe most live streams because food is almost always or always discussed at a point or points, and I get hungry. Although I might be hungry just because I'm simply hungry. Have you ever had smoked mac and cheese? I don't know. That sounds good though. I love the flavor of smoke. Is your dad nearby, Frying Pan Army? So back to what Rebecca wrote about the lump coal. Okay, so here's a chance for me to maybe learn something. Lump coal. I've used lump charcoal with our charcoal grill before. And I've read or heard or seen a person or people mention that they prefer lump over the other charcoal. Why do people prefer, if people do, because I think I heard, again, read and or saw that a person or people do like it. What is the benefit or supposed benefit or benefits of using lump charcoal compared to the other charcoal? Please let me know. I would like to know that. Hank claims it's a clean burning gas and cooks meat thoroughly and evenly, which is BS. You can cook anything evenly and thoroughly through any method if you know what you're doing. I feel like that's mostly or completely true what you wrote, depending on the situation. Charcoal, you can cook. I mean, nothing's going to be completely even if we're talking about actual science. It's going to be slightly different, but you're talking about like what might be considered even as far as just common speech. Charcoal, yeah, you can get a pretty even cook. Just spread your coals out nice. A lot of times I'll put the majority of coals or all of them on just one side, and I'll use that to sear. That's, I don't know. That's my searing hand language. Part Italian, folks. I talk with my hands. And then I'll just move it off to where there's less or no coals, and I'll have that as like it'd be like essentially baking. I'll put the lid on it, whatever. Larger pieces of like beef or whatever, like a roast or something. And it works great for me. I mean, no peace snoring in the other room. All right. Well, please say hello to your mom, your dad, your sister, and your brother-in-law. I won't say his name just in case you don't want me to, or maybe in case I shouldn't. Say hi to everybody. Whoever's around you, Frying Pan Army. Folks, if I could speak. I want to take a moment to give Hyacinth a shout out. She's awesome. My wife and I, through our channel, have been connected to her for a long time, maybe years. She's very kind. She's very supportive. So after the live stream, folks, please stop by her channel, show her some support, connect to her, and let's help her grow. Please do that. She's really, really awesome. Weird question. Do you find certain chemical smells enticing? I've always loved the smell of gasoline. I don't sniff it, for the record. Maybe I shouldn't laugh at that. It would be horrible if you did it, but I thought it was funny because I thought maybe sniffing gasoline would be horrible and ridiculous, maybe. I don't want to claim why I laughed, but do not snort or sniff. Don't sniff gasoline, folks. Gas stations smell great to me. That might not be a weird question. Nothing comes to mind right now. However, I've heard of that before. People like the smell of gasoline. I don't think I like the smell of it. I may have in the past. But, I mean, there might be a thing or things that I like that are chemicals that I like the smell. Colin, check out the Good One smoker. That is the name of the smoker I use. R22 is way worse to snort. Frying Pan Army, that is interesting because I don't know if it was Mr. Palermo or if it was the gentleman named Lonnie that was here earlier in the live stream. I don't know if he's here anymore. He hasn't commented in a while if he is. Actually mentioned R22, and I had asked about it. Which, I don't know if I ever got an answer to my question. Was that you, Mr. Palermo, who mentioned the R22? I just learned what that was, I think, or if I did know it before, I forgot. I'll take a screenshot of that. Thank you, Rebecca, for mentioning that one. I will keep it in mind. Are there any other smokers that you folks recommend? I don't think it's in our budget, Madam Wife's budget. However, I should say that it's grammatically correct right now. But maybe in the next 2 months or longer, maybe we'll buy a smoker. I've wanted one for a long time. Years, and I don't know what's good. Like, what's a good smoker? Obviously, Rebecca mentioned one, and I screenshot it. I'll do it again. I think I screenshot. I'll do it again to make sure. 17 likes, boom, let's go. I will, yeah, please let me know if you have any smokers you folks recommend. Ask Chat GPT, I said P. I think it might be GPT, GBT. Maybe it's PT. I don't remember. This question, I said, it's not unusual at all to like the smell of gasoline. It's supposed to have a sweet smell that's enticing to the human sense. Okay. I forgot the name of my dad's smoker. Okay. No, I didn't ask that question. No, not asking the question. I asked the question about R22, and somebody had mentioned R22 earlier, and I asked about if the EPA, if the person thought that, I don't know if I was asking the person who wrote about it or everyone in the chat, if they thought that was a good call that the EPA banned it. Like, is that one of those things that was a stupid thing that the EPA did because they do stupid stuff? Or if it actually was like a thing that was they thought, or who the person thought, or whoever was in the chat thought was good that they had banned it. What do you think, Frying Pan Army? You mentioned R22. Do you think that's a good thing that it's banned, or you think that it's something that's like, it's chemicals, so I'm assuming it's horrible for the environment, but horrible for people, more important than the environment. Horrible for people in the environment, but maybe it's one of those things that, hey, if they're going to use toxins, might as well use something that works well, and maybe it works better than other stuff that's also toxic. So yes, please visit Hyacinth Super Vlogs, folks, if you can. That would be awesome. I honestly don't know. Okay, I'll take that as a response to my question about the R22 stuff. I don't know what would be a good replacement for it. Or maybe your first, I don't know, meant what your second comment was about you don't know. So I asked the question, folks, help me out here. Lump charcoal. Is it supposedly some people prefer lump charcoal over the other charcoal? Besides it being like lumpy and being in its like more natural chunky shape, is there any benefit? Because I buy all natural charcoal, which I think is the only charcoal people should use. I feel like the other stuff probably got some garbage in it. I think I bought all natural stuff that might have been infused or whatever with like some type of scent and or flavoring, like mesquite, some type of wood or whatever. Even though charcoal was made of wood, maybe it was like enhanced or added, had a thing or things added to it. But it's always all natural. So, what countries have you traveled to? That's a great question. Mexico, the Dominican Republic twice, Turks and Caicos, and the Philippines. What about you, Mr. Palermo? Rebecca wrote, the smoker I have runs about 1,000 to 1,500. Whoa. My mom paid $800 because it was being clearance out. $800 for something that typically goes from 1,000 to 1,500? That is a major win. Wow. That's a great deal. See, I would love to get something like a great deal, get a great deal on something. It's not a priority for us to get that right now, and money's tight, but it would be so nice to have a smoker. I think people like my wife and I who cook like all the time, like not saying that we all the time as in it all the time, like we never eat out. We rarely eat out as far as dining in at restaurants. We rarely get takeout. We rarely get food delivered. I don't even know if I don't think we've ever had food delivered to this house we've lived in for 5 years or more, give or take. We're almost always cooking our own food. And I think for us, we would really appreciate having a smoker. It would be a lot of fun. And I love the way smoked food tastes. Where have you been, Mister? So, all right, 3 questions. Mr. Palermo, what countries have you been to? 2, please, somebody help me out with the lump charcoal thing. I could Google it, but hey, you folks might have some information for me. And, oh, I think the one, maybe I was thinking, maybe it's only 2 questions now, because maybe the third one was about the R-22, and Frying Pan Army wrote that she didn't know. I think she wrote that she didn't know in response to my question about the R-22 or 22 stuff or whatever it's called. I've only ever traveled to the US and the Mediterranean, which includes Southern Europe, North Africa, and Western Asia. I wouldn't say that's only. That might be considered a lot of places. Well, I don't know. I don't know that's subjective. So there's no way to say it's considered a lot or it's considered a little, only a few places or only or whatever. I think that's awesome, man. I think that's really cool. And you're in Canada, right? We use wood pellets. For what? Your grill or a smoker? Or both, maybe. I don't know much about smokers. I would smoke salmon. I would smoke cheese. I would smoke all kinds of seafood. I would smoke all kinds of different meats. It would be awesome. Yeah, for a smoker. Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying. And I'm sorry I'm talking while chewing, folks. That's rude. I'm sorry. Yes, Ontario. Okay, so part of my ignorance when it comes to the geography of Canada. Where is Ontario? Northern, southern, western, eastern, where? Parlez-vous français, Mr. Palermo? You've told me you're of Italian descent or partial Italian descent. You told me one of those. Ontario, Canada is eastern. Oh, I might have thought that, I either did think or might have thought that was Mr. Palermo responding. Thank you, Frying Pan Army, for letting me know. Eastern, okay, Eastern. Oh, Mr. Palermo says Central Canada, not Eastern. Oh. $18 likes. Thank you to everybody who hit the thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs up, you're awesome. If you're staying active in the chat, you're awesome. If you're playing this live stream, but you're not active in the chat, you're awesome. You would be more awesome if you were active in the chat, though, if you're playing a live stream and not commenting. Come on. Ontario is right above Michigan. Oh, okay. So that might be considered central. Robert wrote, yes, and Michigan is in central USA. Yes, because I think Michigan's considered part of the Midwest. I think it's Michigan is considered to be in the Midwest. Frying Pan Army. Whoops, I thought it was considered Eastern Canada. Thanks for the correction. Frying Pan Army, you're cool. You're kind. I think I was saying you're cool because you are kind. Or that might have been at least one of the reasons, or the reason why I said you're cool. Correction, Frying Pan Army, you're super cool. I would love. You would love what? I think I might have missed something here. Parlez-vous français, Mr. Palermo? And the question still stands. Lump charcoal, tell me about it. Is there any difference between lump charcoal and non-lump, whatever it's called, charcoal, besides the shape of it and the sizes? Okay. Okay. Je parle un peu de français, j'apprends dans l'école pour 4 5 ans. But I think I speak more Spanish than I do French. I never took Spanish in school, just learned in the streets, at work, wherever. Is Ottawa considered to be in Ontario, Robert Palermo? You might have said this before, Mr. Palermo, but what's the weather like there right now, where you are? That might be obvious. I'm asking about where you are. I have another question. Mr. Palermo, without getting too much into it, just and I would say naturally only answer if you feel comfortable with it, but that might not be considered naturally to some people, because some people might feel like they have to, but they don't have to, obviously. To me, it's obvious. Or they should. They might feel pressured to answer a question or questions that I ask. If I ever ask anybody a question they don't feel like answering, don't answer it, folks. But just a general sociological question. What is the general sentiment of Canadians towards Americans? And I'm saying general, like overall, would you say there's more Canadians that are fond of Americans? No, it's not. I don't want to say America as the country. I'm not saying as far as the politics or whatever. I'm talking about the people, the culturally. Would you say the majority, as in more than 50% of Canadians, like Americans, American culture? I'll go with that, American culture. Or are they more than 50% are indifferent, or more than 50% dislike American culture? I've heard Canadians are very nice people. The weather here is cool. The hot weather is finally disappearing. Thank God. I hate warm weather. Oh, I love warm weather. Jackson, true gospel. Please find God, bro. I've already found him. Jackson, true gospel. Oh, thank you, Roadhog. I mean, you could have left it. I was about to just tell them, or tell them what I'm about to say, or something like what I'm about to say. Don't be weird, okay? People, etiquette. Say hello. When you walk into a room, you say hello to people. At least I was raised that way. All right? Manners are more than just formalities and pleasantries. Say hello, host. Say hello, everyone. Talk about, I don't want to say normal stuff, as if religion's not normal. It's great. As well, Christianity is great. Everything else is satanic. I'm a Christian, but I find it to be really weird when people just write, Jesus loves you, blah, 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 off the bat. Like, have a conversation. You want to say something? I'll be like, yeah, Jesus loves you. I support that. That's amazing. That's great. But I feel like some people, they're just weird about it. Like, first of all, you shouldn't assume people are not Christian if you are. You don't know until you know, all right? And that's not a good way of spreading the gospel and leading people to Christ. And I think at least some of the times that people write, like, if they don't comment anything else and they just immediately go, Jesus loves you, or like some stuff like that or that, I feel like that's kind of like spammy. I don't know if spammy is even a word, but I'm going with it. Robert Palermo, we tend to have mixed views of Americans. Oh, I know that, because not everyone has the same opinion in the country. I'm asking about what your opinion is about the majority or not, if it's a majority or not. Some like them, others don't, others are indifferent, and all things in between. But that's not really an answer to my question, though, respectfully. I asked what your opinion is if you think. And then you could answer you don't know, because maybe you just don't know. But in your opinion, do you think it's more than 50% are indifferent, like or dislike American culture? I'm actually just curious. Frying pan army, that was random. Yeah, random might be a good way to describe what that person wrote. If anything, that they're like, I don't want to say making Christians look bad, because nobody should stereotype or generalize Christians based on the action of like whoever. But it's not a good look for Christians to go and just like start like being weird and or random and or annoying to people. And I would have been fine with that if the person, well, I would not have been fine with that actually, no matter if they, even if they spoke and said like, hey, how are you? Hello, host. Hello, everyone. If they said, please find God without even knowing me, that's rude. Don't assume things about people, folks. Or rather, you can assume things. But in that context, about God, ask somebody if they're a Christian. Or ask them a believer. I mean, there's people that believe in God, but they don't believe in the one true God. Of course, like everyone else in the world, believe in a lot of the stereotypes that exist about you. Okay, fair enough. Stereotypes almost always or always start for reasons and continue to exist for a reason or reasons. I'll try to start and exist for a reason or reasons. And at least some of the times, maybe most of the time, there's some truth to it. At least some truth. I'm being very deliberate and careful about my speech. I've seriously seen a Christian Ouija board. Ouija boards are satanic, so there's no such thing as a Christian Ouija board. They can call it that, but it's not Christian. My personal views are mixed. I tend to like a lot of Americans I meet, but there are clear differences between our cultures that rub me the wrong way. Feel free to elaborate. You don't have to if you don't want to. I've heard that Canadians are, I assume it was a generalization, that Canadians are typically nice people. Colin, I emailed you a picture of the smoker I have. Awesome, thank you. And I'm going to screenshot this text. I really have to go, not have to, but I think I should. I want to go through my text messages from this live stream, not my text messages, pictures rather, from this live stream and the last live stream or previous live streams of the screenshot, so I could try to be reminded about all the stuff that I was trying to remember or whatever. Be reminded from the screenshots, because I just remembered, Rebecca, that you emailed me in the past about some stuff you had for sale. I think my wife might have thought it was a sponsorship or something, so she deleted it or responded no or something. There was a confusion or whatever. I spoke to my wife, but I spoke with my wife about it. I don't remember what happened. I don't want to claim what happened. So whatever I've said about whatever happened, that's all I'm going to say maybe happened. I don't want to claim anything, but I will see if I can find that email if I still have it, and I'd like to consider buying some stuff from you, Rebecca, as far as product or products you have. Please email me. Actually, Rebecca, if you don't mind, please email me and let me know, like give me like a list of your products and pricing, maybe a description, pictures would be great, and I'll get back to you on that. As far as personally buying, possibly buying something. You're up to 19 likes, by the way. I'm gonna go woo for 19 likes, even though it's showing 18 on my phone. All right. Thank you to everybody who is here. Thank you so much. or for playing the live stream, even if you're not active in the chat. I don't want to even say even though as if like not being active in the chat is like not good or not awesome or something. It's awesome if you're playing this and you're not active. That's awesome. It's more awesome if you're playing this and you're active in the chat. Robert Palermo, we're typically stereotyped as being polite and tolerant and liberal, but that's not the case everywhere. We have lots of right-wingers here too. Well, yeah, that's obvious. Still never answer my question, Mr. Palermo. In your opinion, and again, you can say you don't know if you don't know. Or if you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer also. In your opinion, just your opinion from your observation, do you think more than 50% of the people like, dislike, or are indifferent about American culture? Yeah, I assume it's a very diverse country as far as politics. Diverse in many ways. I was only stating what I heard about. And I think I've heard, more than once that Canadians are nice people. But that's a generalization. There's going to be really nice people anywhere you go in the world. I firmly believe that. And there's going to be some people that are horrible anywhere you go in the world. But it's nice to know about generalizations because it gives you an idea of what you might be able to expect. I've got to go to bed now. Thanks for the great live tonight. Thank you very much. We absorb a lot of American culture. So yes, we tend to like the US in that sense. Okay. So maybe I'll take that as in your opinion, more than 50% of Canadians like American culture. Frying Pan Army wrote, see ya, Rebecca. Rebecca, thank you for being here. You're awesome. If you can, and if you want to, please send me that email, Rebecca, so I could consider buying a thing of things from you. Please. If you don't, I will try to find the email you sent to me months or a year or longer ago. I'll search for it. Roadhog, welcome in, man. I didn't even welcome in. I think I didn't welcome you in. My bad if I didn't. I think I did not. You went right to moderator work. Or maybe you didn't go right to it. Maybe you were already here for a while before that or something, and you just happened to catch that comment from that person. Recently, though, because of Trump's tariffs against us, there's been a rather successful nationwide boycott of American products. Oh, okay. Okay. Frying Pan Army wrote, what's up, Roadhog? Roadhog is the man, by the way. So Frying Pan Army, do you have any, I don't know what would be considered new. Have you put up any content lately? I have not. I've been here watching. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for being here, man. For however long you've been here. Frying Pan Army, have you put any content up lately? And also, my question still stands about the lump charcoal. Does anybody know? And again, I could Google this, but I'm just asking because I'm curious to know if anybody has any information for me. If there's any difference between like lump charcoal and non-lump charcoal? Ah. Frying Pan Army, hello, welcome. Roadhog, Frying Pan Army has been here for over 10 minutes, I would say. Maybe 20, 30 minutes or more. I don't know how long. Frying Pan Army is awesome. I haven't been able to make digital art lately because my storage is full from all the drawings I've made. Oh, so what are you going to do about it, huh? How are you going to solve that issue? Take care of that problem or whatever it's considered, huh? I've been here for about an hour. Boom! Awesome. Awesome. I've been commissioned by people for traditional art. Well, that's cool that you've been commissioned by people for whatever. I don't know. What do you mean by traditional art? I might assume what that means. They've been paying me to make drawings for them. Wow. Good for you, making things happen. I was saying that's great or good or whatever because getting commissioned for whatever kind of art, as long as it's not satanic, I think that's great. What is considered traditional art? Is that considered a genre, or do you mean like, are you broadly speaking about like a certain type like of art? I don't understand. Traditional art is paper, pencils. Okay, I might have been thinking that or something like that. Maybe I didn't want to sound stupid. Maybe that's why. Might be why I was holding back. But I might have been thinking like drawings or something like basic stuff or whatever. Wow. Nice channel, Frying Pan Army. There you go. Check each other's channels out, make connections and stuff. Aside from homesteading, what are your hobbies? That's a great question. Um, yeah, so yeah, homesteading would cover raising livestock and gardening and whatever other homesteading stuff. I don't know if martial arts would be considered a hobby, but martial arts training, weightlifting, physical fitness, um, cooking. I think cooking could be considered a hobby. I love, love, love cooking. Um, yeah, cooking, martial arts, lifting weights, different types of working out. Um, yeah, I don't know, just researching miscellaneous things about people and things. I don't know if that's considered a hobby, but just like study. Self education, I think, might be considered a hobby, at least for me, as far as what I like enjoy doing. Like I'll go and I'll just like, I just thought of this, but like I'll go and I'll spend like, I think of the words an hour popped in my brain maybe, but I'll go and I'll spend like an hour just reading about Puritans. And then I'll like find something on Wikipedia and I'll find another word to look up and I'll start researching or whatever about like all different kinds of stuff and all different people. Um, I really enjoyed that. Like I could spend 3, 4 hours just researching stuff, getting it like researching the Anabaptists, researching Napoleon, researching all different stuff. Yeah, nothing else comes to mind right now. What are your hobbies, Mr. Palermo? Polar opposite of satanic, actually, I was commissioned to draw saints. Well, that's great. You're not doing anything satanic. Even though I have my own concerns about what Catholics think and feel about saints, how they pray to them and stuff. That's bad. To pray to saints. Um, that's evil to do. It's evil to pray to saints. But as far as people to learn from, as far as like knowledge that they've passed down and stuff, then that's great. Hey, thanks for the sub, Roadhog. I appreciate it. Okay, cool. Making connections. It was actually Orthodox. Okay, I'm not familiar with how they are, what they believe as far as saints. I'm not even sure what I believe as far as like saints, like when people, like Catholics use the word, how they use the word saints and stuff like that, but I don't want to get into it. There's sinners and there's saints. Like people like you and I are saints. Doesn't mean that we do not sin, but we're saints as far as the denotation, as far as living life for Christ and whatever else it might mean. Omen, Omen, Black and White TV, sup, Colin? What's up? Welcome in. Happy you made it, man. Roadhog wrote, double tap the screen for the like to engage. Thank you for writing that. Robert Palermo, reading, writing, cooking, thinking. I spend most of my time alone. Oh, I was going to say, I'm sorry you spend most of your time alone, but it's great to spend at least some time alone. It's great for everybody to take some time and be alone. Are you So I assume you're not married then, based on what you wrote. And if you are married, I don't know why you'd spend most of your time alone. Orthodoxy actually came before Catholicism. I'm not sure of the timing of all that, like the Great Schism that might be connected to that, or maybe the schism was between branches of the Catholic Church, or the Great Schism was branches of Orthodox. I don't know. Something to research. There you go. That's something I might research. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, what you wrote about the Orthodoxy thing. I like to look things up for myself before I just believe them. Or at least some things I like to look up. Some things I might just be like, oh, okay, I believe that. It's all maybe about that stuff. I don't want to claim anything as far as what I just believe and what I look up on my own. When it comes to things that really are important, I like to do my own research. New Continental Army, what's going on? King, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Open discussion. Nothing satanic, meaning nothing bad. Bad is satanic. Nothing bad, and be respectful. Those are the rules. Otherwise, mention a topic or topics. If I approve it, we'll discuss it. If not, we'll move forward. With or without you, we'll move forward. I like studying church history. I do too. It's very interesting. Frying Pan Army Roll. What's up, New Continental Army? There you go. Be friendly. Say hello to one another. Greet each other. Make some connections. If you've been here and if you've commented, at least like one comment, at least, okay? Then you can promote your channel. If you don't say hello, if you don't say hello to me and or whoever's here in the chat, do not share a link. Say hello to people first. Robert Palermo, don't apologize. I enjoy my hermit lifestyle. The older I get, the less tolerant I am of others. For me, other people as hell. Ooh, sorry to hear that, man. Satan does like to isolate people. But I do see the value in temporarily being alone and stuff, but that sounds very lonely and sad. Robert, I spend most of my time with my dog, not human unless on here, so I understand. Oh, that's sad. Omen wrote facts. I'm not sure what that was about. View deleted message. Oh, the what's going on king? I'm cool with that. I think people just use that word king to mean like respectful way of saying like bro or person or whatever. There was nothing wrong with that, Roadhog. That was fine. I don't understand the other comment they wrote. This is your old broiler with the mustache. What does that even mean? Can somebody please clarify what that even means? Frying Pan Army, I am not married either. Can somebody explain what that means? This is your old broiler with the mustache. If it even means anything. And also, they might have just made a mistake. Char broiler. With the mustache. I have an idea what you might mean, but I don't understand what the mustache thing is about. New Continental Army, I'm confused. It's not lonely or sad for me. I'm less stressed when alone with the way things are going in society. Many will become isolated involuntarily with their devices or their only companions. Hey, well, that's not sad for you, then it's not sad for you. It sounds like a horrible existence for me, as far as my opinion, but with their devices as their only companions. Yeah, that's really sad to me. I have no idea what old broiler is a slang for either. I worked the grill. Oh. Oh, I think I know who this is. I won't say your name. Roadhog, if this is who I think it is, they're cool. They're cool. They're very cool if it's who I think it is. Was talking about what you said about loneliness. Sorry, I'm a slow writer. Oh, well, thanks for agreeing with whatever I wrote. Assuming, thinking that I think that you were agreeing. It's okay, I understand. Thank you for explaining. Oh, if you were thanking me, you're welcome. Yeah, NCA, I'll call you NCA, New Continental Army. It's an open discussion. We're just chilling. We're just chilling, hanging out. Trying to get more watch hours. That's the main goal of this live stream. That's why I didn't time him out for 24 hours, brother Colin. Hey, Roadhog, you're awesome, man. You do a great job of being a moderator. I trust you. Just use your discretion, man. You know, I just try not to time people out for 24 hours or whatever, unless you're like sure or confident. I like being alone sometimes, and I like being around people sometimes. Depends on the day and what I'm working on. Just wanted to stop by and say, hey, hope all is well back home. Miss you all. Missed you too, man. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by the way. How are you doing? And NCA, make sure you, not make sure, I think you should continue to spread the truth you've been spreading on the internet. I stink at being a moderator because I don't want to accidentally ban someone who you didn't want me to. Hey, I get it. It could be tough. It's a tough job sometimes. It could be a tough job, you know? Here's a question for you, moderators. Or maybe actually even not a moderator, you might still have another question. I might have known this, and if I did, I forgot. Can moderators block people from our channel? As in mine and my wife's channel? Can they block people from our channel? I don't remember. Because that would be like bad if they block someone from the channel that like from our channel, as in mine and my wife's channel, however I should say that, whatever is grammatically correct. And if my wife and I did not want them to be blocked, that would be horrible. That's a I wonder. We can hide user from the channel. Wow. That's a lot of power. Up to 20 likes now. Boom, awesome. I'm seeing 19 on my phone. Don't mind me talking, chewing, being rude, folks. I'm just smacking. Just messing around in the dirt, making a life for myself. Sister just got married this last weekend. Congratulations to your sister. Congratulations to you and your family. That's awesome. Making a life for yourself. That's awesome, man. I don't want to abuse the power you've given me. Hey, just all you can do, folks, is just use discretion and just use your brains, folks. How did you and your wife meet? That's a great question. My best friend was getting married to my wife's cousin. And they had like an engagement, I think it was, or about to get married party of some kind or whatever. Might have been considered an engagement party. Or like a late engagement party, because it was only like 2 or 3 months before they got married or something, some amount of time. And I met my wife at that party, and I thought she was beautiful, and I was like, wow. And we like danced a little bit, kept it respectful, I was a drunken idiot at the time, but I think I was respectful and all that. And then my best friend, who had married her cousin, they had a destination wedding in Dominican Republic. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months later, give or take. And then I went there, and then we just hit it off while we were there. And I was the best man in my best friend's wedding, who had married her cousin, and my wife was a bridesmaid. And less than 1 year later, my wife and I got married. And then my best friend was my best man, and my wife's cousin was one of her bridesmaids. It was amazing. I would say the three best things that ever happened to me was meeting my wife, our first son being born, and our second son being born. Best things that ever happened to me. And my wife is an absolutely amazing person. She's the best person I know. I'm going to say tied with our two sons. Her and our two sons are the best people I know. And my wife has an absolutely amazing character. She's an amazing person. She has a huge heart. She's generous. She's kind. Has phenomenal morality. She's most importantly, she loves the Lord, and she tries to live the way the Lord wants her to, as far as what she knows from the Holy Spirit communicating with her, and also from the Bible. And also my leadership as the priest of our household, as the man of the house. The best thing about my wife is she loves the Lord and tries to live the way the Lord wants her to. Those are the best things about my wife. And then after that, as far as importance, she has many, 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 many awesome things about her. A mod can hide from channel. Yes, brother. That's why I don't have but a few trustworthy people I will give a mod jacket to. That's why I don't have but you don't have but a few trustworthy people you'll give. Oh, so I think you're saying that you don't have like a lot of moderators. My wife and I don't have a lot of moderators either, even though it might be considered between maybe 10 to 20, that might be considered a lot of moderators, but from what I remember, I think they're all cool people, good people. At least from what I know about them on YouTube, rather. NCA, gonna get to sleep, give everyone my love. I will do that. Hey, take care. God bless you, brother. And stay safe, man. It's awesome that you stopped by in the live stream. And not much going on in this live stream, just chilling, but I'm happy you made it. Just chilling, and I'm happy you made it. Take care. I actually have no moderators for my channel. Ooh, Roadhog Road. I don't have any right now. What do you mean right now? Did you get rid of a moderators? That means have any right now. I assume that means you did have. What happened? I might have missed a thing or things in the chat. I actually, while I still have some energy, while I'm still a little bit motivated, I'm going to get going. I'm looking at our gardening room right now. I want to go in there and plant some seeds, do some gardening, and maybe water plants. I'm going to water plants, water some seeds, get some stuff done, folks. This was a great live stream, and it was a great live stream. And you folks, thank you so much to everybody who has been here. Mr. Palermo, you're awesome. Roadhog, you're awesome. Frying Pan Army, you're awesome. Hyacinth, I don't know if you're here anymore, if you have this plan or not, but if you are, you're awesome. Take care, everybody. Be safe, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. All right. Be well, everybody.